Yo guys, what is going on? We are back with another realistic rebuild on NBA 2K23 with the Toronto Raptors. And the Raptors are a team that have had a lot of key departures in the past recent years, with Fred VanVleet leaving this offseason, Kyle Lowry a few years ago, and before that, Kawhi Leonard. And they are also facing trade rumors regarding their best player, Pascal Siakam. He played very good the past season, 24.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds, 6 assists per game. Definitely the focal point of this team, but it seems like the Raptors are going to go a different direction. We need to rebuild, retool, revamp, and we have our young star, Scottie Barnes. We're going to make him the face of the franchise in this video. And, you know, there's also trade rumors surrounding OG Anunoby, so who knows what we're going to do with him. Pascal Siakam just doesn't fit the timeline of this team currently. They're well gone from their 2019 championship with barely any players remaining from the team. So what we are going to do is try to find a suitable trade partner for Pascal Siakam. And obviously, like I said, build around Scottie Barnes. Probably keep OG Anunoby. I love how he plays. And we're also going to try to figure out the rest of this roster. We have Jakob Poeltl, who just got signed. So we have some money tied up to him for a few years. He has a player option, so likely he's going to opt into it. So until 2026, we're going to be paying him $20 million a year. We also have Gary Trent Jr., very good scorer. Can score from all aspects of the floor. Ever since he got to the Raptors, he definitely turned up his game. Obviously averaging 17.4 points per game for us last year. And we also have Precious Achiuwa, very solid on defense. Came from the Heat after his rookie year, and he's been playing good. He's only been playing around 20 to 23 minutes a game, so maybe we look to give him an increased role, and hopefully he hits that progression strat. He's only 24, and then we have Chris Boucher, very good defender, very good rebounder, and if you look at his per 36 stats, I mean, that's a star right there if he was playing 36 minutes a game. But at 30 years old, does not fit the timeline of this team, so I think maybe after this year or the trade deadline, we are going to look to move him. The Raptors did sign Dennis Schroeder in free agency this season. And, I mean, he's a good veteran pickup, 30 years old. Obviously, we're not going to trade him because they just signed him, but the point guard play is a key focal point. We definitely do need a starting caliber point guard. Dennis Schroeder could get it done, but I feel like he's more of a bench point guard. At only 78 overall, and that's with the +1 morale boost, so he's really only a 77. We definitely could use a starting caliber point guard. And then we have Jalen McDaniels, very solid player, provides a boost on both sides of the floor. Otto Porter Jr., probably not going to be on the team past this year. Durability issues, he's never available. I mean, if you look at his games played in the past few years, I think he only played like, 8 games this past season, 63, 28, 14, 56. Like, ever since the 18-19 season, just could not stay healthy. And then, obviously, the Raptors drafted Gradey Dick, very good three-point shooter. We're going to look to give him a big role on this team. Hopefully, he develops from that 75 overall. And then we have Thad Young, one of the best vets in the game. He's been playing a long time, too, since 2007. It's crazy. We are further from 2007 and closer to 2027. We'll probably keep him on the team, though, for badge progression. And then we have Koloko. I don't know much about his game, to be honest. Only averaging 14 minutes per game, and he only played in 58 games last season. So from what I can see, though, it looks like he's a very good defensive presence. Hopefully he has that potential there in 2K to develop him. And then Malachi Flynn hasn't been very efficient. I mean, you could see 36% from field and 35 from 3, so not very efficient at 25 years old. I'm not sure if he's going to crack the rotation much. His progression probably isn't there, so we might just end up letting him walk at the end of the season. And to make sure Pascal Siakam does not leave in free agency, we are going to be trading him to the Trailblazers for Anthony Simons and Matisse Thybulle. We are also trading alongside Jalen McDaniels. This helps solve the Trailblazers guard problem because, I mean, they have Dame, they have Scoot Henderson, they have Rupert, and, you know, there's just an influx of guards over there. So they get a win-now player in Pascal Siakam. And we get a guard that fits our timeline. At only age 24, Anthony Simons still has room to improve. He's only improved year after year, averaging 21.1 points per game in the past season. So let's get this trade done. Trailblazers get a win-now player, and we get a young guard. And obviously, I'm making this trade with the Trailblazers in the event that Dame does not leave them. I know there's not a lot of suitable trade partners out there, and he only wants to go to Miami. So if he ends up wanting to play for the Trailblazers this season, this trade provides him some firepower to potentially contend while still keeping Scoot Henderson. And at the trade deadline, guys, we are not doing too hot at 19-35, 8-18 at home, 11-17 on the away, and 12-21 within our conference. We are doing very terrible this year. We have a negative 6.9 point differential. And looking at the team stats, we are 27th in points per game, and we're about 15th for points allowed per game. So we definitely do just need to score more. Our field goal percentage is towards the bottom of the league as well at 26. We're only shooting 45% as a team, as well as our 3-point percentage. Very, very bad. So we definitely do need some more scorers, some more shooters. And I think Scottie Barnes just needs to take more of a step. As you can see, he's only averaging 16.6 points per game. Not too good if you're going to be the number one guy for the team. And Anthony Simons is averaging almost 20 points per game. And even Gradey Dick off the bench in 21.5 minutes per game, averaging 13. Maybe he's a scorer we need. I'm not sure. And we do not have our first round pick this year, so we really have no incentive to suck. So I am going to try to make some moves after season stats, but Gary Trent Jr. averaging 13 points per game, not doing too much else. He does average 2 steals per game though, which is very solid. Schroeder, and only 20 minutes per game, averaging 12 points per game. And then we have OG Anunoby, which as you can see up there, says he's fed up. His morale is very low, so I think I'm going to try to flip him for a score, because I do not want to be bottom half of the league in points per game, or 3-point percentage, or field goal percentage. So we definitely do just need some scores, and he's definitely not helping the load. He's averaging 11 points per game, and a 39% field goal percentage, which is very bad. We have Precious Achiuwa averaging 10 and 6, very solid off the bench. Jakob Poeltl averaging 10 and 11, not too shabby. Would definitely love the points per game production to be up though. And Boucher, again, we're going to try to flip him at the trade deadline. Otto Porter Jr. in only 17 games played, averaging 6 points per game. And then Thibault not doing too much, 3 points per game. And OG Anunoby was rumored to be traded to Indy. So we are going to try to get this trade done here for Buddy Hield, which provides scoring. We are going to try to get a this year first round pick, unprotected. Aaron Nesmith, a very solid wing. And then Jalen Smith, another young big. And we're going to be trading away, of course, OG Anunoby, Thad Young, Otto Porter in 3 seconds. Let's see if this gets it done. And it is very, very close. Let's see if they offer a trade. Okay, so 2026 first round, and they're going to give us another second. So let's get this trade done right here, right now. And let's go. We traded OG Anunoby. We have another score in Buddy Hield. We lose a little bit defensively, but we also gained a first round pick, and we gained some young players. And right here, we're going to be trading Chris Boucher to the Hawks for a San Antonio Swap Best 2026 first round pick, as well as Muhammad Guy, and we also get a $14 million trade exception that we can use in the offseason. It expires in July 18th, 2024. So if we pull off a big trade and we need a salary filler, we will have a $14 million trade exception. So let's get this done right here. And after all those trades, this is what the rotations look like. Anthony Simons, 33 minutes per game. Gary Trent Jr., 28. Buddy Hield, 26. Scottie Barnes, 33. Achiuwa, 30. Schroeder, 20. Jakob Poeltl, I took him out of the starting lineup just because we suck anyway. So let's give, Achiuwa a chance to start and see what he's made of. But Poeltl is playing 20 minutes. Gradey Dick, 18 minutes. Nesmith, 16. And Jalen Smith, 16. I'm really happy with these trades, though. We gained a 2024 unprotected first round pick, and we really didn't lose a 2026. I mean, right here, we traded it, but then we got it right back from the Hawks. So I think all in all, this was a very good trade deadline for us. And hopefully some of these young guys we got develops, and then we could be contending by next season or the season after. All right, guys, and at the end of the season, Luka is your MVP. Wemby is the Rookie of the Year. Ben Simmons, 6th Man of the Year. Wow, career resurgence right there. Giannis DPOY, and Most Improved, Evan Mobley. And Gradey Dick does make the all-rookie second team, averaging 13.5 points per game, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal on 47% field goal percentage, and 37 from 3 in only 22 minutes per game. And obviously, we did not make the playoffs. 27 and 55, pretty buns. 12 and 29 at home, 15 and 26 away, 16 and 36 within our conference, and we only won 2 games within our division. Very, very bad season, but we do have some building blocks to build a foundation out of, so I'm very excited for the future. And to go over our player stats, Anthony Simons was able to crack above 20 points per game. Of course, Scottie Barnes didn't really take that step. I know he suffered from a little bit of a sophomore slump. We were hoping his 3rd season he would really just gel with the team and be that number 1 guy, but so far he really hasn't proven that. Gradey Dick, of course, we went over his stats already. Very solid rookie season. Buddy Hield, 13.2 points per game, 4.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists on 43% field goal percentage. And what was his 3-point? Let me look at that real quick. 42 almost. So very solid season from him. I'm not sure if he's going to be returning or not. I'm not sure what money he's going to be commanding in free agency, but if we can get him on a good deal, he'll definitely be back here. He's a good veteran presence, and he actually played 85 games this season because he was traded, which is kind of funny. Gary Trent Jr., 13 points per game, definitely took a dip down from his previous 2 seasons. But nonetheless, he played a little bit less minutes. He was averaging 32 minutes last year, and then the year before that, 35. We would like to see his 3-point percentage be increased, though. But nonetheless, still a very solid scorer. Maybe we see him, in a decreased role next year, depending on how his, attributes progress or regress and whatnot. Dennis Schroeder, 12.1 points per game in 20 minutes. Very solid scorer off the bench. Precious Achiuwa, we gave him the starting role towards the end of the season. Let's see how he did exactly in his starter. And as a starter, he was actually worse. I mean, he did better rebounding-wise, but field goal percentage-wise, and then points per game-wise, just not as good. So we're definitely going to have Jakob Poeltl play the starting center next year. And he's actually unhappy right now, so who knows if he even returns. I'm not sure. Of course, Jakob Poeltl, he decreased his role later in the season, so his stats went down. But nonetheless, still 9 points, 10 rebounds, 50% from the field. Aaron Nesmith, averaging 6.6 in 16 minutes. Very, very bad field goal percentages, though. 36% from the field. He actually did better from 3 than he did overall from the field. So, I mean, at least he was a decent 3-point shooter, but we really got to get that field goal percentage up. Jalen Smith as well. Not too shabby of a season. 6.5. 42% from the field. Would like to see that get up. 28 from 3. He's not really known as a 3-point shooter, so, I mean, I guess we'll take it. And Thibault, not really good offensively. Of course, on defense, that's where he, specializes. 1.1 steals per game, 0.4 blocks in only 15 minutes. So let's see who is going to win the NBA Finals. Of course, it's not going to be us, and I don't think even the Trailblazers got into the playoffs, in which we traded Pascal Siakam to them. So I want to see how they did. Obviously, the Grizzlies and the 76ers are in the NBA Finals, but how did the Trailblazers... Okay, they were a play-in team, even with Pascal Siakam. Very disappointing season. They got Victor Oladipo. I'm not sure why they're not starting Shaedon Sharpe. That could have been their downfall, but, whatever, I guess. They're cooked. They're cooked, I guess. So the Grizzlies and the 76ers in the NBA Finals. The 76ers sweep them, and James Harden is still on the team. And is the Finals MVP, of course. So we got LeBron, Chris Paul, and Kyle Lowry, Raptors legend, retiring this year. So in draft lottery, it does not look like the Pacers pick was able to get in the lottery, unfortunately. Of course, the Spurs have our number 4 pick. I'm not sure if there's any protections, and we end up getting the number 4 pick, so it must have been a top 5 protection or top 10 protection. That is amazing to see. So we have the 4th overall pick this year. We probably won't have our pick next year, but nonetheless, hopefully we're a lot better next year. So this offseason, we have a lot of decisions to make. We have a lot of expired contracts. Luckily, we got the 4th overall pick. I was not expecting that, but, Precious Achiuwa might not resign. He's unhappy with the team. I'm not sure if we're bringing back Buddy Hield. If we can get a good contract, like I said, I will definitely bring him back. Nesmith, I'll probably bring him back depending on the contract situation. If he's asking for like $15 million, I won't. But, maybe like $8 million, $7 million, I could definitely do that. And we could end up trading Dennis Schroeder as well. He had a very good season. We could sell high on him. In limited minutes, per 36, he is averaging 22 points per game and 6.5 assists. I know there's a lot of teams out there that could use that production. So we could end up selling high on him. And even Jakob Poeltl. I know Precious Achiuwa might not come back, but Jakob Poeltl is kind of out of that timeline. He is reaching 30 years old. And also Thibault, his game is very one-dimension. He's very, very good on defense. But offensively, he's just not totally there, especially in 2K. If you look at his real-life stats, his splits aren't that bad, but in 2K, he's just downright terrible. So we might try to flip his contract as well. We do have a $10 million exception from Chris Boucher, so we could use that to potentially get somebody big. Hey, yo, pause. In pre-draft workouts, I am going to be targeting some centers and some power forwards, just in case the event happens that Precious Achiuwa does not come back and we trade Jakob Poeltl. So I am going to be, scouting Kel Ware and Filipowski. And then we also have Aaron Bradshaw. And then I think the rest will just be the best available talent. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, etc., etc. All right, y'all, the 2024 NBA draft. And the Pelicans have the first pick. And they trade it. Let's see what they're trading it for. What? For Steph Curry, bro? I have never seen this happen in my life. Are you kidding me? The Warriors traded Stephen Curry to the Pelicans for the 1st overall pick and the 1st pick for next year. That is absolutely wild, dude. I've never seen that in my life. And they obviously select Stephen Curry's successor, Isaiah Collier. Oh my God, I've never seen a 2K trade like that in my life. That is actually insane, bro. And the Rockets are trading somebody too. Let's see who they trade VanVleet for Mikal Bridges and Ben Simmons, bro. What is up with the 2K trade engine right now? Oh my gosh, the Rockets are about to be crazy. The Pelicans might be good if Zion is healthy. Wow. Do we add to the trend of doing these outrageous picks? Let's see what we can. Oh, we have the 15th pick as well from the Pacers. I forgot about that. I know I mentioned it before, but look at that. We have 2 first-round picks. That is awesome, dude. And we could get somebody like Levine. I mean, we could just go, oh my God, we could get De'Aaron Fox and just totally mess the league up. Holy crap, dude. Oh my God, do I do this? I don't know, because what I could do is just not re-sign Buddy Hield or Gary Trent, move Simons up to shooting guard, and then have De'Aaron Fox as point guard. I know the Kings are not doing so hot. You know, they had that first round exit. I'm not sure what they did in this game, but hey, you know, we could make something happen here and just continue the trend of having these crazy trades happen in the NBA draft. But looking at our options right here, we don't have too many that will move the needle. I mean, all these guys are very solid, but I kind of just want to win now, dude. I am not going to lie to you. And having De'Aaron Fox, getting him off the Kings would be something crazy. I know the Kings in 2K would love to get these first-round picks. So I'm heavily considering this. We'd also get Trey Lyles in this trade. Man, should we do this, though? They have Davion Mitchell, so, I mean, it could be realistic. They could be passing the torch on the Davion. I think we're going to do it. We got De'Aaron Fox. We're continuing the trend of these outrageous trades, and they end up getting Bronny James to, you know, succeed him. So, all right, so getting De'Aaron Fox gives us the win now approach. I think we still have that $10 million exception. We could try to get more assets. Yeah, we still have it. So, you know, we could try to flip these two and then that exception for somebody making 30 million plus. Who knows? I'm going to search the trade finder and see what we can do. And in the proposed trades, it actually says we have $8 million. We still have some salary cap, man. We definitely could cook up something. So we are going to be sending Thibault back to the 76ers for a 2028 first round pick and a 2027 second round pick. I know they're trying to get some assets to keep contending. So that's my reasoning for this trade. We are going to get some assets for later on, which we could package in a deal. Maybe we trade Jakob Poeltl, I'm not sure. Maybe we use it for a package with Dennis Schroeder. So let's get this done right here. It gives us more assets. I am going to be doing the team options and player options before I do any more trades, though, just so I have more players on my roster. So I am going to be accepting these guys. I'm not going to bring back Muhammad Guy. And Jalen Smith declines his player option, so that is kind of crappy to see. I know he's probably going to command like $15 million. And we are going to extend the qualifying offer to Aaron Nesmith and Precious Achiuwa. And obviously, if we do not re-sign these guys, I have some money to cook up something, bro. I could give somebody up to $23 million this year. And if I could pull off some more trades, I can even increase that to a max contract slot. So I am going to do just that. Trey Lyles and Koloko for Beauchamp and a 2028 first. This gives the Bucks another contending player. Trey Lyles is a very good rotational player, and it also gives us another asset with another 2028 first round pick, which I think gives us 3. So yeah, we have 3 2028 firsts. We get more salary cap. We can sign and make a splash in free agency. So let's get this done. And bro, look at this Warriors roster now. Absolutely cooked, bro. They went from contending to a rebuilding team in less than a year. Wow. And then this Pelicans team is looking super tough, man. Steph Curry, Zion, Brandon Ingram, and CJ McCollum. Absolutely insane, bro. Something I do notice, though, is that they do not have a starting caliber center on the squad currently. They might re-sign Valanciunas. I'm not sure. But we are going to offer them Jakob Poeltl, 3 first-round picks, Beauchamp for Dyson Daniels and Herb Jones. Let's see. Okay, that doesn't get it done. Let's see if we add a second if it gets it done. I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, that's not going to work. Never mind. I know Karl Anthony Towns was a name in trade rumors this offseason, so we are going to try to send Jakob Poeltl, Beauchamp, and 2 or 3 first-round picks, actually, to kickstart their rebuild for Cat. Let's see if we get this done, and we unfortunately do not. Wow. Should we send Dennis Schroeder? Nah, that doesn't get it done either, bro. Alright, so I'm probably not going to end up making any more trades. There were some trades that I cooked up that I could have done that were super unrealistic. There was one for Jakob Poeltl, 3 first-round picks for Asur Thompson and Isaiah Stewart. But I, unfortunately, did not go through with it because I know the Pistons would not want to trade Isaiah Stewart after giving him a contract extension. And, of course, Asur Thompson, that's their latest draft pick, so they would not want to get rid of him. So instead, we're just going to see what we can cook up with the salary cap we have. We are able to afford almost $30 million in salary, so we could make a splash. I'm not sure what we're going to be able to do. We are going to try to sim some days. Maybe we'll get somebody a lot cheaper, and hopefully we can get somebody that can contribute immediately. Alright, so I know I said I wasn't going to make any more trades, but I lied. I am going to send Jakob Poeltl a second or actually 2 seconds, and a future first for Isaiah Joe. This clears almost $18 million in salary, which gives us a max slot. Oh, I almost just sim free agency right there, which we could use to potentially bring back any of these guys. We could bring back Kawhi. We could bring back DeRozan. It would be absolutely insane to do. We could bring in even Jaylen Brown and give him his own squad, because I don't think Scottie Barnes is that guy, man. He is not that number one option. So we have a lot of different routes that we could take here. I'm not sure what exactly I'm going to do. Now I need a center especially, so I could even bring in Anthony Davis based on their offers they are being given so far. And so far, the Lakers, obviously 100%. And Kawhi, the 76ers, and the Nets 100%. If you went to the 76ers after they already won the NBA Finals, that would be very bad for the Eastern Conference. So damn, Kawhi decides to sign with the 76ers. I tried to get him, bro. And it looks like our options have thinned out. Kawhi is to the 76ers, Anthony Davis back to the Lakers, and Jaylen Brown is taking over for Steph Curry on the Warriors. And wow, it looks like Paul George is either going to the Warriors or the 76ers, man. Come on. The Warriors are still about to be good after getting the first overall pick. That is crazy. I'm going to just offer him a contract, though, regardless, because, like, I would rather get, somebody like Paul George, give him his first championship. That would be awesome to see. I am going to keep the rights on these guys, though. Let's see what happens here. And we're not number one for Paul George, so that is not good to see. I really don't want to give him a no-trade clause. Okay, he signs back with the Clippers, and we do not have many options left. Oh my gosh, dude. I think I'm going to try to get Tyrese Maxey. I know I need a big. We could bring back Siakam, actually. But dang, I kind of twiddled my thumbs too much, man. That is crazy. I have all this money and nothing to show for it right now. I have to figure out what I'm going to do. I'm honestly just offering Maxey a contract so he doesn't sign back with the 76ers, because that is going to be a force to be reckoned with Embiid, Kawhi Leonard, and Tyrese Maxey. I am going to keep these cap things on there, though. And yeah, decides to sign back with the 76ers, bro. I cannot sign anybody for my life, so I'm literally faced with bringing back Pascal Siakam. He has 12 offers. The Wizards are his number one. And I think he might just be back here. One season gone and he's already back. That is crazy. I feel bad for Portland, but that's what you get for not building a winning team. I mean, 9th in the conference for you guys. That is not going to cut it, man. So yeah, I guess we're going to bring back Pascal Siakam. That's our only choice here. He was on a one-year vacation away from us, but nonetheless, it doesn't seem like he actually wants to come that bad. Oh, if I put on a no-trade clause, that gets it up. He might even end up not even coming to us. He might just go to the Wizards. Let's see what happens. Okay, Nesmith might match. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, man. I really would like to see what Pascal Siakam says first. Nah, I ain't going to match. You can go back. Let's see. The Wizards are still number one. Can we offer him anything else? I really don't want to put a no-trade clause on this. Does less years give me more interest? No, it does not. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have to bite the bullet here, dude. Let's see what happens. Oh, accepted another offer. No, the only person we can really sign that is a difference maker is James Harden, bro. Wow, we screwed ourselves. We shot ourselves in the foot. I guess I could sign these dudes to like a 1-year contract. Oh, man, I don't know, dude. Christian Wood for 1 year. Dude, I don't even know what to do right now. All the good free agents, we just totally let slip by us. And what's bad is we have to pay Scottie Barnes next year. I'm not sure if we can bring him back on a qualifying offer, or if he has like a 2-year team option. Let's see real quick. Yeah, so we have to give Scottie Barnes the bag next year. And we're slotted to have almost $79 million in cap space. So I don't know what we're going to do right here. Maybe we just sign a bunch of players on 1-year contracts and try to thug it out for a year and hopefully contend. I mean, we could sign Christian Wood on a 1-year contract. Let's view his offers. The Mavericks look like they're going to get him back. Let's see if we just overpay the hell out of him. Give him like 40 million even almost. 37 million. We'll settle on that. They give us, no, we'll do 36.5 million. That gives us about 12 million to play with. And it looks like he is going to sign with us. So Achua. Oh my God, do we have to? No. We're going to have the cap hold still on Achua. Let's see if we can have it on Gary Trent. Let's see if we just get rid of all these. It still takes us over the cap. All right, we're going to sign Christian Wood, but I'm going to try to see if I can still bring. Okay, yeah, I still can bring back him. Okay, so let's get him on a 4-year flat deal. We'll lower the money a little bit, try to make it more team friendly. We'll give Gary Trent a contract offer. Let's see if he accepts it. He's still mulling over the offer, and this is like the longest free agency ever. I'm like literally having to strategize what I'm doing here. We are going to sign him though, 4 years, $72 million. Welcome back to the team. Essentially, we traded Jakopoodle and 2 firsts or 1 first, I can't remember what it was, for Isaiah Joe and Christian Wood. So hopefully next season we have a lot of cap space and we can make a splash if we do not win the NBA championship. I think I'm just going to offer Achua though, this contract offer. Maybe something like a sign and trade, because I know he's not happy here. But I know if I get him back on a qualifying offer, I'm literally going to lose him for nothing, because he is not going to re-sign with me. So let's see if he accepts this offer. He ends up accepting this offer. I am going to do a sign and trade though, so let's see what offers I can get for him. All right, so I'm going to see if I could send Achua and a first to the Spurs for Jock Lindale in their 2025 first. And it looks like they want Isaiah Joe for Lonnie Walker, whatever. We'll take it. We got the Spurs first, and it does not look like they're going to be too good. I mean, their best player is 84 overall. Wemby is right behind them, so hey, maybe we catch a break and we get another top 10 overall pick. That being said, though, with the rest of my money, I just need to find some players that'll fill out this roster, and I'm going to do just that. So I'm going to see you guys at player progression with the new players and hopefully a lot of progression. All right, guys, in player progression, De'Aaron Fox up 1, Scottie Barnes up 3, which is great to see. Anthony Simons up 2. Christian Wood stays the same. Gary Trent up 1. We ended up getting Caleb Martin on a 2-year, $23 million deal to be our backup power forward. He goes down in inside and physical, of course, though. But nonetheless, still a good pickup. He played really good in the playoffs for the Heat. Gradey Dick up 3. We love to see that progression. Dennis Schroeder stays the same. Lonnie Walker stays the same. Jock Lindale up 1. And then Beauchamp up 2. All right, guys, to start the season, we have De'Aaron Fox at 36 minutes per game. Simons at 32 minutes per game. Gradey Dick cracks the starting lineup with 28 minutes per game. Scottie Barnes, 34 minutes per game. Hopefully, he's that one man. Hopefully, he can carry the team on his back when we need him the most. Christian Wood, 32 minutes. Gary Trent Jr., 26. Caleb Martin playing 22 minutes. Schroeder, 16. Lonnie Walker, 14. And that rounds out the 9-man rotation. We might switch it to 10, depending on the center play throughout the year. I'm not sure yet, but hopefully this team competes this year. We definitely made a splash trading that, I think it was 4th overall pick for De'Aaron Fox. We have a 90 overall, 88 overall, and 87 overall, so hopefully the 2K simulation favors us. All right, guys, so at the halfway point, we are sitting 8th in the conference at 29-27, 15-13 at home, 14-14 on the road, 17-17 within our conference. Our division record totally flip-flopped, though. We are 10-3 in our division with a 1.1 point differential, and unfortunately, the Spurs pick that we got is going to be a high pick. They are 33-22. 4th in their conference, which is unfortunate for us. I was hoping they would suck this season. Obviously, Wemby hit that progression stride. Precious Achua also starting at center. And they got Lonzo Ball back at an 87 overall. Wow. So yeah, there's a lot of good defense on that starting lineup, but nonetheless, we're still going to keep their pick and maybe even trade it. I don't know. Anthony Simons, though, 21.5, 5.5 assists. We have De'Aaron Fox with 20 points and 8 assists. Very good shooting splits nonetheless, too. Scottie Barnes took a step up. So happy for that, man. He is averaging a double-double, almost 20 and 11. Very elite play right there. Christian Wood, 13.5 and 10 rebounds. Gradey Dick in the starting role kind of dipped down his production. He has better shooting splits, obviously. Better rebounds, assists per game. De'Aaron Fox, Simons, and Scottie Barnes. So they took a step up. Somebody has to take a step down, and that's Gradey Dick this season. But he's still playing pretty good. Almost 50% from the field. Gary Trent, 12 points per game. Took another dip down. I mean, his shooting splits are better, though, which is good to see. That is one of the things that I said the first season I wanted to get up is the shooting splits, because we were lower half of the league. But it looks like this season we're doing a lot better. We have Lonnie Walker averaging 11.3 and 19 minutes per game off the bench. Very, very solid. Even Dennis Schroeder off the bench adding 10 and 4. Love to see that. Pretty good shooting splits. Caleb Martin almost averaging 6 points per game. Decent shooting splits, better than last season, the season before that. So we'll take it, man. Only 17 minutes per game. We'll take it. Jock Lindale appearing in 19 games. Very, very, very bad shooting splits, bro. 26% from the field. How are you an NBA player and oh my God, I'm lost for words right now. How are you an NBA player and averaging 26% from the field? Make it make sense. Beauchamp actually played a little bit. He's averaging a double-double per 36. I mean, obviously, these are just all garbage minutes, so they don't really matter. But in almost 8 minutes, 3.2 points per game. At the end of the season, Luka is your MVP. Buzelis is the Rookie of the Year. Brandon Miller, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY. Most Improved, Scottie Barnes. Let's go. 20 and 11.5. We love to see that. He took that step up. We needed him to. Let's see if we made any All-NBA teams. And he makes the All-NBA third team. We love to see that. Good job, Scottie Barnes. Did we make any defense? And we did not. And I don't think we played any rookies, right? No, we didn't. And we are 6th in our conference, just outside of the plan at 46 and 36. We played pretty good, man. I'll take it. We had a 2.3 point differential, but hopefully in the playoffs we play a little bit better. Obviously, we saw Scottie Barnes' stats. Anthony Simons, over 20 points once again. De'Aaron Fox, scratching 20, 7.5 assists. We love to see that. Christian Wood took a step up, 14.3, 10 rebounds. Gradey Dick kind of stayed the same. Gary Trent, same production. Lonnie Walker, similar production as well from the halfway point. Dennis Schroeder dipped a little bit in points and assists. Caleb Martin kind of stayed around the same. Jock Lindale, very, very bad still. Once again, I think his shooting splits are even worse than they were before. And Beauchamp did not appear in any more games, it does not look like. And other than that, though, we are up against the Pistons. Up against the Pistons in the first round. I'm not sure how it's going to go. I'm not sure what the roster is looking like. They have Cade Cunningham, Jaden Ivey, Thompson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Duren, Claxton they added, Oubre they added, Daniel. They have a lot of centers and power forwards, bro. That is crazy. A lot of defense. They have a lot of depth. Their starting lineup isn't the best, though. But what I like about it, it's all homegrown. They all drafted all these guys. So that's really cool to see. Let's see game one. Game one we take. Let's go. 120 to 112. Jaden Ivey dropping 23. Gary Trent coming up big with 28 points right there. We love to see that. Game two, we take game two as well. Cade Cunningham, 33 points, but could not get the job done against Simons. 29 and 10. Fox with 21. Gradey Dick with 20. He did not even shoot that much, but those free throws really came through for us. Love to see that, man. Game three, we take as well. Scottie Barnes, absolute madman. 39, 19, and 5. He has definitely took that step up. He is averaging 25 and 12 in the playoffs so far. We love to see that. Fox with 22. Gradey Dick with 16. Schroeder coming up big with 16 off the bench. Can we sweep them? And we do. We do just that. We sweep the Detroit Pistons. We are up against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and they are a tough team. They have, 3 90-plus overalls in the lineup, with Jared Allen almost being a 90 overall as well. They added Mike Conley, Josh Hart. Oh, my gosh, bro. This team is looking very tough. Game one, we take, though. Okay, 137 to 130. It was a pretty close game. They just couldn't get it done, obviously. Fox with 28, Simons with 26, Trent with 18, and we only have one player outside of double figures, so our depth really came in clutch right there. We take game two as well by 1 point, bro. Oh my gosh, they scored a lot of points, man. 36, 25, and 13, and 23. Their bench just didn't get it done for them. Okoro played 32 minutes and went 0 for 4, bro. So that is where their downfall was. Obviously, we have a lot better of a bench than them. Thank God, though. Game three, we take game three as well. 143 to 125, blowing them out. And Donovan Mitchell really tried to put the team on his back, but just couldn't get it done. Can we sweep them as well? No, we do not. We do not end up sweeping them. 133 to 117, we lose. And we gave a good effort. We just didn't shoot so great. Gary Trent, 2 for 8. De'Aaron Fox, 9 for 21. Scottie Barnes, 7 for 17. Just did not shoot good. Can we get the gentleman sweep? And we do just that. And it looks like we're going to be up against the Hawks, man. The Hawks are usually crazy in the sim. They got Trae Young, Murray, Hunter, Bay. They added Valanciunas. They have AJ Griffin off the bench. Boucher, revenge series. Wow. So this team is looking pretty good. And I think we're going to best them, though. We take game one right here. Our team is just too juiced, man. Okay, I spoke too soon. Trae Young put 45 and 14 on our head. Bay put 30 on our head. Oh, my goodness, dude. Can we take game three? We take game three, thank God. 129 to 107. A lot of double-figure scores right there. Can we take game four? We take game four. 142 to 113. Absolutely blew him out. Scottie Barnes putting the team on his back when we needed him the most. Schroeder even adding 20 points off the bench. Can we get this done? And we are going to the NBA Finals, bro. Up against Luka in the Mavs. They have Luka, of course. Kyrie. They added Cameron Reddish. They have Clint Capella. This team is looking pretty good. They have some holes in their starting lineup, though. Grant Williams, Cameron Reddish. I'm not sure if you're going to best us because, I mean, who do we have? We have Scottie Barnes and Gradey Dick. That's like the defensive-offensive matchup right there. Who knows what will happen? Game 1 they take, though, 140-120. Luka, absolute madman, 41, 17, and 16. Oh, my God, that is a historic. And oh, my God, are we going to get swept, bro? No, bro. Luka dropped 40-plus on our head last game, and now Kyrie adding 40-plus on our head. That is freaking insane. We take game 3, though. We're not going to get swept, but we barely scratched by. We were losing most of the game until the fourth quarter. We absolutely went crazy on them. Scottie Barnes, 28 and 11, man. Let's see. We can tie it up, and we do just that. Very close game once again. Oh, my gosh, bro. Kyrie with another 40-point effort. It's either him or Luka dropping 40 every game. Just absolutely crazy to see. If their bench doesn't come up, though, oh, my God, this is crazy. This is so crazy. We win game 5, bro. 128-103. Like I said, Luka or Kyrie are right by 40 points every game. But luckily, we have the depth to back it up. We are going to simcast this last game. Hopefully, we could take the title. That would be crazy. And it looks like we're off to a good start. We are kind of letting off the gas pedal a little bit. Let me just stop it, recalibrate, let the 2K sim gods help us out a little bit. And okay, we're inching back, bro. We are inching back. This is the most important game of the series, and it doesn't look like we're going to come up. Are we going to come up? No. We unfortunately lose that by 9 points. Oh my gosh. Luka, 37, 12, and 14. Kyrie adding 35 as well. I don't know where we went wrong. Maybe Dennis Schroeder just not coming up. I mean, he had 9 assists, but 0 for 4 from the field. We could have definitely used his firepower off the bench. This is an important game, bro. Game 7 of the NBA Finals. The viewership here would be crazy. Twitter would be going crazy. You know, I should have definitely switched up my matchups, though, and stuff like that. Let me just pile the starters with minutes. We are going to put Schroeder down to 16 minutes. Lonnie Walker down, Caleb Martin down. We have 10 minutes to spare. Pile on the minutes to Scottie Barnes. Pile it on to Simons. Pile it on to De'Aaron Fox. We need as much firepower as we can get this game. Hopefully that works out in our favor. And first quarter, we are not doing too hot. Oh my gosh, we're down by 11 in the first quarter. Can we come back? Oh my gosh, are you serious, bro? It looks like we're gonna get blown out. Most important game, that's crazy, bro. I can't even believe that. We let off the gas pedal last game of the season. Scottie Barnes, inefficient, 5 turnovers. Simons, he played decent. Not enough scoring output, though. De'Aaron Fox, not enough scoring. Like, nobody gave us enough scoring output. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. They win the championship. We got to recalibrate, retool. We're so close to winning this NBA Finals right here, bro. So freaking close. All right, y'all. I'm super disappointed that we were not able to get that done. We do have a lot of expiring deals, though. We do have some money tied up to some players such as Gary Trent, Caleb Martin. Hopefully, we have enough to maybe sign somebody better than Christian Wood. Maybe we let Christian Wood walk. Sign somebody better, and then definitely compete for an NBA Finals championship. We were so close, man. So close. I can't believe we did not get that done. Unfortunately, but, you know, we have another year of progression. We have another year to get better. So hopefully this next upcoming year, we get it done, man. And we end up getting the 21st overall pick from the San Antonio Spurs. And obviously, we got that pick protection, which is why last year we had 4th overall pick. So they got our 19th overall pick, which was originally from us. So really, we only moved back 2 draft picks. I am going to attempt to try to get Wendell Carter Jr. in case Christian Wood departs from us. They are the same overall, but $20 million in difference of salary. We are going to be sending, though, Gary Trent Jr., Jock Lindale, and Lonnie Walker IV, and hopefully trying to get a 2027 pick back. And it does not look like that's going to fly. Maybe they can trade us a 2029? Let's see if they're cool with. All right. No first round draft pick, just these players straight up. Let's see if that gets it done, and that does that. So now we have our Christian Wood replacement, which is good. We're not paying him $36 million anymore. Luckily, I only did that for a 1-year deal. So now we have Wendell Carter Jr. as our starting 5. All right, so in the 2025 NBA draft, Cooper Flagg goes number 1. Number 2, Ace Bailey. Trey Johnson, number 3. Isaiah Evans, number 4. And I want to just see if there's any picks, and there's not. So I'm going to just sim to my pick. We are 21. We do have some selections. We have a 76 overall John Fland, all NBA Tony Parker ceiling. We have Jason Asmoda Adrian Dantley all-star ceiling, DeMarcus Cousins all-star ceiling. I'm not really sure what exactly we need though. I mean, we have point guard. We could use a backup shooting guard. We're pretty set at the 3. I mean, we probably could get a backup 3. I know maybe Gradey Dick will progress this year. So I'm not really sure. We could get a backup 5 as well. I think I am going to go with John Bull though. 7'3", 212 from Michigan. All-star DeMarcus Cousins ceiling. And then his floor is Ennis Freedom, which I guess is like a 76 overall. So he should be solid nonetheless. There are no averages for him though, so I'm not really sure what he specializes in. Post defense A-, rebounding A-, potential B. I think it's a good pick. So let's get John Bull. Welcome to the Raptors. And he ends up being a 75 overall, so he could kind of contribute towards the end of the bench if needed. And then we're going to accept these team options on Gradey Dick and Beauchamp. Let's see if we have any qualifying offers. We are going to offer Scottie Barnes a qualifying offer. Hopefully we get him on that, and hopefully we don't have to give him the bag just yet. I would love to get somebody who can contribute to our team because I really, really want to push for an NBA Finals this year. And this free agency class is pretty juiced. Unfortunately, I do not have quite enough to offer to Jason Tatum or Giannis to come to the squad. Maybe we could get Giannis on a 1-year deal? Hold up. Or 2-year. We'll do 2-year. Or maybe even 3-year. Can we do 3-year with a... Nah, we'll do 3-year. No trade clause. Oh, that says it's not going to work. Okay, now it will work. So we could potentially get Giannis. I know we probably won't just because the Hornets are number 1. But if they re-sign somebody and it falls through and then we get Giannis, that would be absolutely crazy. I am going to offer, though, Brandon Ingram. I'll wait for Giannis to accept it. Let's see if Giannis accepts this. We're going to keep that cap hold on just for the time being. And yeah, Giannis signs with the Charlotte Hornets. Let's see if Brandon Ingram has any offers, and he does. We are going to give him as much money as we can. $42 million. Hopefully that's enough to bring him over here. We are going to keep Christian Wood. Oh my God, he signs with the Pelicans. Of course, bro. Of course. So, wow, Jason Tatum to the Cavaliers. Giannis to the Hornets. The Cavs are probably stacked. If they kept Donovan Mitchell, that team is a force to be reckoned with. Okay, they didn't. But they're adding Evan Mobley and Jason Tatum, so that team is going to be good regardless. And yeah, it looks like we're going to have to match because the Hornets are trying to get Scottie Barnes as well. So we got to hurry up and sign somebody. I think a guy like Kyrie. Nah, we can't get Kyrie, bro. We need some big guys. Julius Randle. Hopefully you're able to come to the team before we have to match. And no, unfortunately not. Can we get them both? No, dude. Okay, we're going to have to give Scottie Barnes the bag. And unfortunately, that means we cannot get any other contributing player. We're going to have to get some bench players and hope for the best. Still says we can get Christian Wood, though. And we can give him as much money as we want. So we're going to bring him in 3 years, $20 million around there. And hopefully he resigns to us. We are going to renounce Dennis Schroeder. So yeah, we got Christian Wood. Centers are looking good, both backup and starting. Our fours looking good, both starting and backup. And looks like we could use some 3 depth. Hopefully Gradey Dick hits progression this offseason. And we could use some 2 and 1 depth as well. All right, so I offered Terrence Davis the minimum, Karis LeVert a 3-year $12 million deal, and Devontae Graham the minimum. Hopefully these two... Okay, so yeah, Devontae Graham ends up accepting, Terrence Davis ends up accepting, and we get Karis LeVert as well. I'm not sure how much money we have left, and it looks like just enough to offer minimums. So Otto Porter will bring him back. So we were also able to bring Otto Porter back on a minimum, and also Rashawn Holmes. All right, so in player progression, De'Aaron Fox stays the same. Scottie Barnes up 2, Simons up 1. Wendell Carter Jr. went up in a little bit mid-range category. Christian Wood stays the same. Gradey Dick up 3. Caleb Martin stays the same. LeVert up a little bit. Beauchamp up 1. Porter stays the same. Devontae Graham goes down. John Bull stays the same. And Terrence Davis goes down. All right, y'all. So this is the rotation to start the year. De'Aaron Fox, 36 minutes. Simons, 34. Gradey Dick, 30. Barnes, 37. Wendell Carter Jr., 30. Christian Wood, 31. Caleb Martin, 24. LeVert, 18. And that is the 8-man rotation. We might go to 9-man, depending on how we're doing. If we're getting hit with injuries, I definitely will consider it. But for now, I want the starters to play as much as they can. All right, y'all. At the end of the season, Wemby is your MVP. Cooper Flagg, Rookie of the Year. Jalen Suggs, 6th Man of the Year. Wemby, DPOY. Jalen Johnson, Most Improved. Let's see if we have anybody on first, second team, third team. And so far, it does not look like anybody. Scottie Barnes, third team, though. We love to see that. 23.5, almost 11 rebounds, and almost 5 assists as well. Absolutely killing it. Stephen Curry, second season with the Pelicans, still killing it at 38 years old. I still can't believe that the Warriors traded him. That is absolutely unreal. I doubt that would ever happen in real life. We don't have anybody else on any other teams, though. We ended up the 2nd seed in the East, right behind the Atlanta Hawks. We had the same record, but they beat us probably within the conference. I'm not sure how the tiebreakers work. But nonetheless, 28-13 at home, 27-14 on the away, 36-16 within our conference, 10-6 in our division with a 7.5 point differential. And the season stats are looking like this. Of course, we saw Scottie Barnes. We have Anthony Simons, 23 points per game. That is a career high. That is great to see. De'Aaron Fox, almost 22 points per game and almost 10 assists per game. He almost got a double-double. Career high in assists, though. We love to see that as well. Gradey Dick increased his scoring output as well as his efficiency, shooting 51% from the field, 45 from 3 almost, with 15 points per game, 5 rebounds. Christian Wood, off the bench, 12.7 points per game. His rebounding did go down, but I mean, it is what it is. He still played good nonetheless. Wendell Carter Jr., 10-9. I wish he would have got 10-10. It would have been nice to see, but still, great season. Could get the field goal percentage up, though. I know the past few seasons, it's kind of dipped, but in real life, it is sitting above 50%, so that is just like a tendency type of thing. Karis LeVert off the bench, though, 9.5 points per game. Caleb Martin, 8, and nobody else scratched the rotation. We were lucky enough to stay healthy the whole season. I love that. And let's see who we're going to be versing in the play-in. It looks like the Orlando Magic Wendell Carter Jr. Revenge Series. They have Shadow or Cato, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Gary Trent, of course, Franz Wagner, Bankera, Aaron Bradshaw, Miles Bridges, Anthony Black, Jet Howard, Jordan Nwora. Very solid team. We are sitting here simulating game one. Game one, they take, wow. We lose 148 to 145 just by a 3-pointer. That is super disappointing to see. 31-28. Oh my gosh, dude. Come on. I just can't believe that. Game 2, though, we take, thank God. We win by 4 points. Another close game. Game 3, they unfortunately take 118 to 102. They didn't even have anybody over 20 points. It's just that depth on that team, man. Game 4, we tie the series back up 2-2. We absolutely blow them out 150 to 103. And De'Aaron Fox with a historic playoff performance. 46, 10, 15, 1 steal. Absolutely killing it, man. Put that team on his back. Let's see game 5, and we take game 5 as well. 127 to 117. Gradey Dick came up big with 21 points. Scottie Barnes, 20 and 12. Christian Wood, 20 and 12 as well. Love to see that. And we take the series. Let's look at the box score. 141 to 115. I'm glad we got the gears turning. And we are versing off against the Cleveland Cavaliers, which, if you remember, they added Jason Tatum, but it looks like he's injured. Is he injured? Or did he get traded or something? I don't even see him. Let's see where he's at, if he's even on the roster. And no, he's not on the roster. Am I tripping? I thought they signed him. No, he signed back with the Celtics. I am tripping, bro. The Cavaliers must have offered him it. So I guess they don't have Donovan Mitchell, so it's not as bad. They have a lot of depth, but we do take game 1, 144 to 126. Scottie Barnes dropping 35, 8 and 5. De'Aaron Fox dropping 25 and 12, as well as Anthony Simons adding another double-double. Game 2, we take that as well. 149 to 121. Scottie Barnes dropping 39 to seal the deal. We take game 3 as well. They had a very good effort, but just couldn't get it done. Game 4, can we sweep them? And we do just that. In the Eastern Conference Finals, we're up against the Hawks. They have Trae Young, DeJounte Murray, DeAndre Hunter, Aaron Gordon, James Wiseman. Game 1, we are... Oh my God, we do not take game 1. I thought we took game 1. I got confused because we're both red teams. They take game 1, 118 to 108. Not good to see, but we'll bounce back hopefully, and we do just that. 111 to 109. We barely bounce back. Anthony Simons dropping 33. De'Aaron Fox and Scottie Barnes kind of need to pick it up a little bit. I mean, they're averaging good numbers. De'Aaron Fox is averaging a double-double in the playoffs, but these are important games right here, man. We're about to make the finals hopefully again, and we take game 3, 107 to 103. Anthony Simons dropping 28. We take game 4 as well. We blow him out 146 to 102. Simons, he's coming up big in the playoffs, bro, averaging 24 and 6.5 assists per game. Playing very good, contributing very well. We're in the finals once again, facing off against the Nuggets. Game 1, we take De'Aaron Fox dropping 42 and 11. Scottie Barnes 38 and 12. They just got cooked, man. We won 161 to 123. Absolutely crazy. No defense played whatsoever. Scottie Barnes dropping 31, 9, 3, 3, and 2. We win 135 to 110, and it looks like we might end up becoming champions finally. Another game where no defense is played, 150 to 112. Scottie Barnes dropping 42, 8, and 5. In the last game, dude, of course they ruined the sweep. Man, TJ Warren came up big. If he didn't come up big, bro, they would not have won that. Okay, let's see if we can get it done this game. And we do just that. The Toronto Raptors have won the championship. Scottie Barnes is your finals MVP, 32 points per game, 12 rebounds, 4.2 assists, 1 steal, 1.6 blocks. If you guys enjoyed this video, comment, like, and subscribe. More rebuilds all summer, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.